Hello dear children, welcome once again to your channel Computer Science with Meena Dogra. Hope all of you are doing great. Hope all of you are hale and hearty. In this video children, I have come up for class 10th Information Technology subject code 402 CBSE Board students. I am going to take up Unit 3 Relational Database Management Systems Basic Session 3 now. Fine, Session 3 is the title of this session is Perform Operations on Table, and we are going to discuss it in different parts, this one being part 1. For session 1 and 2, videos have already been uploaded on my channel. I'll provide the playlist link in the video's description. Do watch them just in case you have not watched them as yet. Fine, so let's see what we are going to discuss in this video. When there are certain things which are not given in your textbook, I have also covered them up in this video. I'll tell you. Like point number 1, editing table structure. Till session 2, we learned how to create a database using database wizard and how to create tables either in design view or using table wizard. So now that we are through with table creation process, we might need to change its structure after creating it. So I'll tell you how we can edit its structure, then how we can delete a table if it is no more needed in our database. Let it not consume unnecessary storage. We can remove a table if it is not there, if it is not required by us. Fine. Then these two will be related to table structure. These two will be related to table structure because how we can edit the properties of edit the structure of a table, or and how we can delete the table. Fine. Deleting a table will also delete any records that it contains. Next ones will be to basically work with the tables now, as the session name itself is saying, perform operations on table. Like if table has been made, it's now important to learn how we can insert new information into the table, like inserting data, that means inserting records in the table, then editing the records. If you want to make any change in any of the columns of a record that already is present in your table, then that would require editing or updating the record. Then if a record is obsolete, if a record is no more needed, we can delete the record from the table. And just to just for summary sake or for some particular requirement sake, we can sort the table data in ascending or descending order. Suppose you have student table that is scoring marks, you can sort the table on any of the marks in ascending order or descending order, or you have a table storing student attendance. You can see who has the highest attendance and from highest to lowest the attendance status by sorting the table data on the attendance column. So sorting can be done on table data in either ascending order or descending order. So these are going to be these four topics will be related to table data. So let's proceed with the video, and as always I am referring to your CBSE study material. For the sake of explanation, I'll switch between the material and the practical demonstration using Openoffice base as and when required. So session 3 on page number 130 of your book is perform operations on table. So relevant knowledge, it reads, in base, data is stored in tables which can be inserted, modified and removed using appropriate options. So in this session they have started with the operations on table with respect to the data stored in the table. Like you can insert new information, you can modify existing information, you can remove records if they are not needed. Fine. So they have not covered how you can edit the table structure or how you can remove a table if it is not needed. So I'll first of all show that to you through the Openoffice database that I have already opened. And this is the school ODB Openoffice base, and I have clicked on tables part and tables button, and these are the listed tables in this database. Fine. So three of these tables I had created in the previous videos when I explained for session 2. So I'll open this video, say suppose student my underscore pk, student underscore my underscore pk, that's primary key. And if the table is already made, see when you right click on the table name, you get two options, edit and open. If you will open the table, it will take you to table data view. But if you will click on this edit option, fine, edit option, if you will click, you will get once again this table design window, student school.odp, it's your database name, student underscore my underscore pk, it's your Openoffice table. And this is in the table design view. We are in the table design view where we have these fields and their data types and their description, which is optional, and the properties as per the data type of the field. So just in case, I'll just show you, if you had earlier on taken name's length to be 30. Now just in case you want to increase this length, you are setting it to 40, and this is how you are telling Openoffice base that I am editing the structure, I am increasing the field data type. Fine. Similarly, in text address, we had taken 50 as the size. Fine. I can change size to 60, say suppose. I can even change the data type. I can change it from varchar to, say suppose, varchar underscore ignore case, or varchar to memo type data. If I want to this long varchar, I can change the data type and I can change the field properties. And this is how I am editing the table structure. But beware, if the table already contains records, then Openoffice base might not allow you to change its structure. Fine. So prefer editing a table structure if your table has no records. That means if it's a blank table, you can prefer editing it. So here suppose I want to write home underscore address, I can write this. I'm changing the field name, and then you click on save option. Table is saved. Fine, you can make any changes in the field name, in the data types, in the properties, and save the table after changing its structure. This is table design view, but please try it on an empty table. Do not try it on a filled table, because base might not allow you in majority of the cases to change the table structure if it already has some records. Fine. So this was about editing the table structure. You selected the table button, then under the list of tables that have been made in the database, you chose the option edit after right clicking on the table name. From here itself, suppose if this is table 1 and I want to remove it from my database, I can right click on it and select the option delete. Fine, it is going to ask me for confirmation, do you want to delete table? I click on yes, and this table will now be deleted. So right click on a table name gives me the chance to edit it. Its structure gives me a chance to delete it. It also gives me a chance to rename it. It also gives me a chance to copy it. And now when I click on open, fine, when I click on open, it is going to take me to the table data view. That is the place from where I can enter the records of the table. So there are two ways to open a table. In table data view, right click on the table name and choose the option open. As I told you, right click on the table name and choose the option open, or you can right away double click on the table name. Once it is listed in the tables section, you can double click on the table name, and this table is going to open up for you. If it already has records, they will be shown. If the table doesn't have any records, now you can begin entering the records. So suppose I'm to enter records in not in a sorted order, so that I can show you the impact of sorting later on. So let's suppose I enter roll number 4's record first, and I name this child Deepak, and I enter his age 17, and I can enter the address city, like I'm keeping the address short, मेरठ. Just in case आप tables की columns को resize भी कर सकते हो यहाँ से. Put the mouse pointer on the edge of this column border, and then when this plus symbol shows up, this is for the dragging symbol. You can drag it and resize it, or you can grow it or shrink it. Grow or shrink the size as and when required, as required by you. Fine. Now let's enter roll number 2, and I can enter the name as Aditya, and I enter the age as 18, and I can enter the city as Noida. Now let's add another record for roll number 1 this time, and I can give the name as Adarsh, and for Adarsh I will enter the age as 17 again, and I'll give the address as Meerut. Fine. Now let's add another record. I'll add 5 records for all of you. Okay, 5, and then I can take the name as Jatin, and I can give the age as 16. I can put the address as say suppose Ghaziabad. Then I can give the details, this thing, record for roll number 3, and let me enter a name. I'll enter a name Bhavika, and I'll just add the age for Bhavika. You must be wondering how I'm moving. I'm entering, then I'm pressing the tab key to move to the next column, tab key to move to age column, tab key to move to home address column, and once I'm through with all the field entries, when I press tab, I'm automatically taken to the next row. Fine. So tab se press करके you can move, navigate between the columns at any point of time. Here suppose I enter the age 15 and I enter the city as Meerut once more. So this is how I am like entering the records. After entering the record, you have to click on this option, save current record. You can even press Ctrl S from your keyboard. Save current record. This is going to save all the records, like currently जो भी आपका record आप enter करते जाओ, and keep clicking on save current record button over here. Now this is disabled because all the records have been saved. Now you can see I have entered these records not in a sorted order, so that I can show how sorting can help me arrange these table records in terms of roll number, or in terms of name, or in terms of age. Fine. In terms of home address, like I can sort on any column. Then after inserting the records, don't forget to press tab key to navigate between the columns. Pehla key, then tab, then tab, then tab. जैसे last column पे पहुंच के you'll press tab, you will move to the first you'll move to the next record. Fine. Now suppose you want to edit a record. Fine. So editing a record would, there is a button over here in the toolbar that is edit data. It's automatically selected. ये आपका selected है, ठीक है ना? So editing can be done in 2 ways. Either single click on the field, data जो आपको add करना है, वो single click से highlight हो जाएगा. Press the mouse button, you can enter a record over, enter the details that you want. Suppose you want to add the surname. Fine. You can do it like this. Single click से select होता है. Fine. For Aditya, you can even double click on the field name. Double click से आपका एकदम से highlight होता है और automatically cursor आपका ब्लिंक करना शुरू कर देता है. यहाँ से आप अपना न्यू टेक्स्ट ऐड कर सकते हैं या एग्जिस्टिंग टेक्स्ट को रिप्लेस कर सकते हैं. फाइन. सो फॉर जतिन, सपोज आई हैव दिस थिंग, आई क्लिक ऑन जतिन and I can move. Double clicking से cursor place हो जाएगा in the column name. Single clicking से the content will be highlighted. You have to click, and then when the cursor appears, you can type the content, or you can replace the existing content. मान लो आपको कुछ spelling mistake हो गया, you can rectify that. I have added the surnames. You can rectify these spellings. You can, suppose I want to change Aditya Gupta's home address to Greater Noida. So what I'll do, I'll double click here, and single clicking will give me the highlighted content column. This is going to highlight the column content. Double clicking will let me leave the will place the cursor in the column, and I can move the cursor wherever required, before the text if I want to add something, in between the text if I want to change something, or I can add anything at the end also. Fine. So I've changed this. You have to click on save record, obviously after making changes. Fine. You can do it once you're through with all the changes. It is going to save everything for you. Now this edit record is like a toggle. See, once it is enabled, you can make changes. You now click on it, and this dotted border appears on the around the column. Now this, even the highlighted button is also not appearing highlighted now. Fine. So now you will not be able to make any changes to the column. Say I'm trying to update this Greater Noida, but I'm not able to do it. So you click on this edit data button, and then you are allowed to change. Once it is highlighted, you can change any of the columns contents as per your requirements. So just remember, single clicking in the column will highlight the column. You have to click the mouse, take the cursor to the point where you want to. If you want to override data, override. If you want to add something else to it, add it. Double clicking will quickly highlight and place the cursor. Okay, you can see the blinking cursor, and you can make changes. But all this will be possible only if this edit data button is enabled. Fine. Next let's come to deleting a record. Fine. So suppose I want to delete Jatin's record. So I'll have to do what? I'll have to right click on this green arrow button. So this entire record is selected and then right click. Sorry. एक बारी देखिए आप click कीजिएगा. Suppose I'm any record I can click in this arrow, on this arrow I can, this is going to make it the current record, currently selected record. Okay, then right click and then you have this option delete rows. Fine, click on delete rows option, and when you click on it, Openoffice will ask you for the confirmation, because you know deleted ones, thing that is deleted cannot be undone. So do you want to delete the selected data? You click on yes, and as soon as you click on yes, you can see that the 5th record of Jatin has been removed. So you have to select this in this record pointer area. You have to click once the record gets highlighted by, you can see this blue line, right click and select the option delete rows. After confirming, if you press yes, then this record will stand deleted from the table. So, and you can also observe one thing, children, that at the end of this window, you have this you have these buttons. Like this is going to take you to the first record. These are 4 buttons for navigation, and it is going to tell you the current record that you are on. So you are on record 1 of total 4 records. Fine. You can move ahead by pressing on the next button, next button, next button. Fine. Once you are on the last record, the next button will not work. Fine. And you have this 4 buttons. I'll tell you their purpose. The very first button is to move to the very first record. See, it has automatically moved. You want to jump from anywhere in the table to the first record, you click on this. You want to jump from anywhere in the table to the last record, click on the last record button. And if you want to navigate between the records one by one, you have the previous button, which is going to take you one record prior to the current record, and you have the next button, which is going to take you one record next to the current record. So these are the navigation buttons. At any point of time, you will get to know the current record number that you are on. It is going to be indicated by this green arrow button, and its number is also going to come over here, and off ke aage you are going to get the total number of records. Fine. So this is done. Now let's see how we can sort the records. Fine. So for sorting, you have to first of all select the column that you wish to sort. There are 3 ways. See, either click on this. These are 3 buttons: A, Z, with no directional arrow given over here. Then A to Z. This is sort ascending. This is sort. This is sort ascending, and this is sort descending. So sort पर अगर आप click करते हो, you get this sort order dialog box, in which the sort order has been given. You have to select the field on the basis of which you want to sort the table contents. Suppose I select roll number. Fine, I select roll number, and I want to make them appear in descending order. So I choose the option descending from here. Field name, on which I want to perform the sorting, and the order, which is descending. Fine, you can even sort on more than one level by selecting another column. So it's allowing you to go up till 3 levels as per this dialog box. Click on OK, and at present your roll numbers are 4213. As you click on OK, the records will be arranged in descending order of roll numbers 4321. Fine. Now again you want to sort this data in ascending order of names, say suppose. Fine. You have this option of selecting this table, this column that you wish to sort, and then as a quick shortcut, click on sort ascending. When you click on sort ascending button, column is already selected. Order, the button is going to the order is going to be taken care of by this button, which is ascending, and it is going to be sorted in ascending order. The whole record gets sorted. Okay, so now all these records are in ascending order of names, and names as well as roll numbers. Fine. Now if you want to select, you want to know who is the you want to know from lowest to highest age, select the age column, click on sort ascending. So you get to know that okay, the lowest age is that of Bhavika, 15 years, and the highest age is that of Aditya Gupta, that's 18 years. So you have these 3 buttons to perform the operations. You click on sort button, you get this dialog box from where you have to manually select the field and the order and press on OK. If you want to quickly sort in ascending or descending order, suppose again you want the roll numbers in descending order, you select the column and click on sort ascending button. And if you want it to be in descending order, you can select the column and select sort descending, click on the sort descending button. So this does it for you. Okay, sort ascending, sort descending, and this is how you can sort the table data to view the data or to analyze the data as per your requirements. So this is how we can let's see what your study material has to say, and just quickly brief that as well. Inserting data in the table, you have to, just a minute beta. Inserting data in the table, you have to double click the table. ठीक है ना? In the table section you have to select the table, and here this table is there, double click on it, or I also told you right click and choose the option open. This is going to open it in data sheet view. It's not data sheet view, it's table data view. Okay, in table data view it is going to open the table, and from here you have the provision to insert, update, remove, sort, anything that you want on your table data. Find any operation that you want to perform on your table data. Okay, then they have explained what I have already covered in the video, that editing के लिए you have to click on this edit icon, and also do not forget, एक बात मैं आपको और बता दूं, that save current record option has to be this button, save current record. After adding, after editing, you have to click on this save current record. This is the edit data button. Okay, this is automatically selected, highlighted होता है, but you can, once you double click on it, toggle की तरह होता है, once you click on it again, it becomes the highlighting is removed, it becomes disable, and now you are not able to edit any data. So edit the data, either click on the edit icon or double click on the data in the, यहाँ पर भी click word is missing, double click on the data in the cell of a table, cursor appears, you can modify and then choose the current save current record option. Fine. और उसके बाद deleting में again you have to select the data, not the select the data, so you have to select the record, you select the row. Fine. Then right click on the selected data and select the delete option. Right click करोगे आप, ग्रीन पॉइंटर आपके पास होगा एंड यू कैन select it. उसके बाद सीधे अगर हम चलते हैं 134 पेज पर, तो आपके पास सॉर्टिंग वाला यहाँ पर डेटा विजिबल है, सॉर्टिंग का मैटर विजिबल है. दैट व्हाट इज सॉर्टिंग? इट मीन्स टू अरेंज द डेटा इन आइदर असेंडिंग ऑर्डर और डिसेंडिंग ऑर्डर. फाइन. Select the columns and then click on sort buttons. They have taken these as the examples, like sort ascending or sort descending. These two buttons, they will be extremely helpful to sort the column data, to sort the table record on any given column rapidly. This AZ without any arrow is going to open the sort dialog box for you, where you can select the field manually and the order manually, as I already demonstrated in the video. Fine. So this was about this part 1 of session 3, perform operations on table. I'll be back with part 2 soon, in which I am going to cover up table, field properties for numeric data and for textual data. So till we meet again, children, as I always say in the end, happy learning. Do watch the video and let me know how much you liked it, or how much I can do to improve things further. And till we meet again, happy learning. God bless you and take care. Bye-bye.